And welcome back to episode 2 of the franchise. We are here at the preseason. I said last video that we were going to go through that and just kind of see what happens. Then we will go through the depth chart and get ready for week 1. So let's go ahead and sim the first week of the preseason here. I think really hoping for no injuries. That a lot of times can derail a season right away in that preseason. We have an upgrade player screen. Jadeveon Clowney. It's already got the nod. We're gonna go ahead and I think the best thing to do here is to work on that power rush. We're gonna go ahead and proceed with that. He's getting close to that 90 threshold that you want to be at. Got an acceleration. Got your ball sheared, ready to pop off. Gonna go ahead and give him that power rusher. Eric Berry's got an upgrade. We're gonna go ahead and give him zone. Nigel Bradham. I think the best thing for him, we'll give him another zone. Okay, taking a look at Zach Brown now. We're gonna also give him field general here. Antonio Callaway. We are going to give him deep threat. We're going to keep working that release. And then finally we got Sua Cravens, who we will put into... We're going to put into run stopper. He's a pretty good zone guy already, just considering he is a safety. So now we are going to go ahead and go to the next week. Go ahead and see the upgrade player screens. Only Darren Lee this time around. Give him pass coverage. We are going to run the base 4-3 on defense. That's the plan we have going forward. So far, no injuries. We are 2-0 in the preseason. It's going to be interesting when we get to cut week, what we have available. We can also have to look for some long-term practice squad guys. It's kind of the big deal coming up here. Upgrade player screen. Got Jalapio. Go ahead and give him agile. Alright. And so far we have not accrued any injuries. We are going to want to look for some practice squad guys currently here. So we're going to go to free agents, and Fitzgerald got cut, AP got cut, Randy Gregory, some very interesting names actually got cut here. Emmanuel Mosley. So let's go ahead and look at the practice squad eligible guys. Would like to bring on Isaiah McKenzie. First guy we will bring on Jimmy Moreland from James Madison. We will bring on Mosley, the practice squad. Bring in Razul Douglas, Jake Butt. Could be a nice developmental tight end. Corey Clement, Isaiah McKenzie. Kobe Myers, interesting. There's a quarterback we can bring on. Not anybody that you want to have to try to bring on. Taysom Hill got cut. Don't really want to bring him on. We'll bring in Deshaun Kaiser. We got a running back. Any offensive line that could be interesting. We'll clap. We'll bring in Bo. That makes sense on our end. Anybody on defense that's potentially interesting? Probably another corner. We'll bring in Tees here. A lot of secondary. Yeah, so I think that makes sense. Maybe we'll just bring in Mark Walton Jr. anyway. So just looking at all players once again, we don't really have the room to bring on anyone at all to begin with. Quarterback didn't give us a lot of great options. Yeah, secondary still is thin. On Wasser, you maybe want to bring him in. I mean, comparatively, he's probably the best you can get. I am a big fan of Randy Gregory, just not gonna bring him on. We will bring on Collins though, if we can. Might have to cut Margus Hunt. Let's take a look at what Margus Hunt's money looks like. Might still not be enough to bring him in. Still need some corner help. I think we'll actually just proceed with the roster we have. So that kind of looks like what we're going to be fielding. Let's go to depth charts. Brock Osweiler's the go, unless we want to try to put Tyree Jackson in. Don't feel really confident in that. I think Osweiler's the guy. We'll continue with that there. Madden. We will kind of force Callaway up into that number 2 role. Taylor Gabriel will work him up the depth chart. Tight end's good. Actually, we're going to make a quick adjustment here. I'd rather have Trailer blocking because we are going to have to be a run-focused offense this year for sure. Ryan Khalil, Leary, and Klein makes sense. Yeah, to be quite honest, I think we're okay for a lot of these positions. I would like to make Ansa the backup there. Mo Wilkerson and Hunt. I think we can actually maybe maximize our D-tackle play. I'd love to see Ansa actually sub in here. Marcus Golden there. Bradham. Darren Lee, I love it. Corner, a little shaky, but we're just going to have to trust some safety play out there. Logan Ryan, and then T. Jeff there. And we got to get more into our specialists. The whole kick returning, we'll go Callaway. I don't love it, but yeah, we'll go Callaway. He's just going to have to get a ton of touches. I mean, Freeman's going to have to be the third down back. The power back will have Ajayi kind of fill that role. Got to get some touches there. The slot receiver will be Callaway. I think that's all what you're kind of looking for. Sub backer. Sub linebacker's pretty tough. We'll have Jones fill in there in the slot corner. Oh, yeah, we'll have to go there. And then the other slot corner is going to have to be Patrick here. So less than ideal for sure at the slot corner spot. And then our practice squad looks pretty good overall. I think that's kind of what you want going into the year. Biggest question, again, is quarterback. Let's take a look at the trade center. Trade block. Nick Mullins is still the best available. Are there any guys that are being undervalued? Obviously, probably won't be. I'd love to go ahead and grab a quarterback. We'll just take a look around the league real quick, and they didn't make the roster adjustment with Andy Dalton still being there. Yeah, I'm not really sure if there's a backup quarterback in the league that you can really trust. I think Brock Osweiler is going to have to be the guy, I guess. If we want to try to go get Jameis Winston, I'd love to actually bring him on. I'll just offer that straight up. Not terrible. I'll go ahead and offer up Jermaine Kearse. I think that makes a lot of sense for both sides. Jermaine Kearse, Tyree Jackson combination. I don't know if that gets that done. No, it's gonna have to be Osweiler, and then we'll offer up a 7th round draft pick. Okay, so that's the deal. You go ahead and you get yourself a starting quarterback in Jameis Winston. I'm a big believer in him. He got his LASIK surgery. I think this is going to be a great long-term move for us. We move Osweiler out, they get a decent starting quarterback. Or, excuse me, starting quarterback. Decent backup quarterback. We do have some room to go make a move at receiver. Definitely need another receiver now. You know, let's go ahead and call up Isaiah McKenzie from the practice squad. I think he's an interesting name to bring along. Unless we want to try Isaiah Ford, Allen Lazard's out there. Could try bringing back White. I mean, we could bring in Pierre Garçon, a proven veteran. Jarius Wright would be an interesting name. Yeah, I think Tavon Austin's a fun idea as well. We'll go ahead and bring in Pierre Garçon. No, we cannot afford Pierre Garçon. I take that back. We will have to bring in Jarius Wright. He's a guy we can trust in the offense, and we know what we're getting year in and year out with him. Consistent receiver. I'm really happy about the Jameis Winston acquisition. We give up a pick, but getting a quarterback is very tough to come by. I think that just makes the most sense. We will have to readjust Callaway being the 2 here. Gabriel will be the 4. Okay. So that concludes this video. Thanks for everyone tuning in, and check back on next week's video. First, I'm going to advance and just kind of see if some of the guys from the practice squad get plucked off my team. Real quick. Advancing. We do have a new injury. The Rams. Oh boy, we did have quite a few guys actually taken from our practice squad, and Aqib Talib broke his toe. Okay, so I guess we know what to expect for next time. So everybody, thank you for tuning in, and we will be looking forward to week 1.